everybody. We're in Edmonton, Alberta, the home of what many consider to be the greatest dynasty in hockey history, the 80s Oilers. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Bruins get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. The Oilers have it from their own end. Sends the pass over. And he grabs the loose puck and he's all alone. Oh, gets a glove on it to make the stop.
Swayman's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. McDavid's won the draw. Here he is with the backhander. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Taken by Ekholm. Slides the puck to Draisaitl. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Passes it over. Comes up with the glove save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. From the right side, moves it up ahead. The Oilers have it now. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Lindholm. The Oilers have it against the wall. Nice zone entry from the left. Puck picked up by Peak. Moves it quickly over to Blumel. The Bruins take it across the line. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Look out, here they come on the attack. Here's a chance. Comes up with the stop. Steves takes the puck. We got a whistle, penalty coming up. Nurse's actions pretty evident in the eyes of the officials here for tripping.
Once the stick engages at the lower half of the leg or within the skates, you know it's going to be a tripping call.
First chance of the night here on the man advantage.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
Steps in and takes the puck. And he takes the feed. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Battling for it along the boards. The Oilers have it now. Edmonton's penalty killers get a hold of it. And he sends it across to Janmark. Tackles on the line, the blue line. And a strong effort on that play.
Swayman's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Quick feed to Epperson. The Bruins gain possession. Boston's got the puck.
To their advantage and the recognition and awareness of when to take it to the net. Power play strikes, James, and that's excellent movement along the perimeter and just waiting for your time to get it to the middle of the ice and execute. That's a great slot shot.
The The Bruins are on the board quickly in this one, and a nice start here the way that they've been moving the puck around.
Well, a really great start for them, James. It's all about getting everyone into the game, establishing some pressure, and finding a way to get on the board. They do just that. Now they've established a 1-0 lead. It's about holding it and pushing for more now.
Great pressure to force the turnover. Denied on the play! Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of them. He makes the save.
Crosses the puck loose. Here's a short pass to Frederick. Receives the pass. Here they come on the attack. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall.
Swayman's really given life to his team with that last sequence in particular. When you have a desperation save and you're willing to put yourself out there to keep it out of the net, your entire team feels it. I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Dismiss that chance. The Bruins work it through center. Good hit to pick him off the puck. Throws it in. Scoops up the puck. Here's a blast. Denies him on the slapper. Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. Looking for space inside the D zone. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Roman. Scooped up along the wall by Nurse. Moves it to Walden. With possession along the wall. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
And now he tries to get it across to Nurse. Fires it into the offensive zone. Boston's got the puck. Good hit on the play. Grabbed along the board by Huzmatinov. Boston's on the attack. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Shot. Oh, he gets it. What of that could make a great save. What a steal in his own end. And now he moves it to Huzmatinov. Here's a feed in front. And that goes off someone in front. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Up the neutral zone now. Quick pass to Henrique. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone. Here we go, puck's in deep. The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. Gets the puck over to Steves. Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Boston's got the puck in their own end. Can't keep a hold of it. The Bruins take over on possession. And now he angles it across to Steves. Oh, they telegraph the pass and he picks it off. Slides the puck across to Henrique. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Puts it on net. Great save by Swayman.
I love that he's controlling what he can control right here, and for him, that's imposing his physical will, and he really wants to rally the troops. He knows they're trailing, but it's a spark, right? It's all about a spark and what comes next.
Edmonton's had the scoring opportunities, but they still find themselves behind in the first. McDavid's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Sends the pass across the ice. Moves it quickly over to Peak. Slides the puck ahead to Kiki. Comes up with the stop.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Kuzmatinov's got the puck in his own zone. Quick feed to Pasternak. Shot! Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
the lead.
Here's a short pass to Pasternak. Gets in front of it for the block. McDavid's got it in the defensive end. Grabbed in the open ice by Hyman. Grabs control of it at the point. Moves it to Hyman. Gets a club on it. Wow, what a stop by Swayman.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. Boston's up 1-0. Puck is dropped and wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Oilers get a hold of it. Edmonton's on the attack. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Moves it over to Minton. Glove save, and he made it look simple. Skinner's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Boston's got it along the wall. There's a one-timer. Locks it down in front. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Edmonton's looking to even things up here in period number 1 as they still trail despite outshooting the opposition. The Oilers win the defensive zone faceoff. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Takes the feed from the left side. Edmonton's got control of it now from their own end. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. The Oilers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Emerson. He carries the puck up along the wing. Moves it around along the half wall. In close. Scores! They tie it up.
Working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. I tell you, it ain't comfortable when you're getting shoved and you're getting pushed around like that on the puck. But he's able to maintain his focus on that puck, maintain possession with that secondary effort. And you know they can work on it in skills all the time, that small space skill and toughness. But he executes all of it, showing that skill set, but the drive and the will to win that battle.
The Oilers gave one up early here in period number 1, but almost as quickly they get it right back.
Well, they stayed the course here, and halfway through the period, I feel like they're just finding their legs and they're getting into rhythm. Sometimes it takes you a little bit to get into it here, James. They found it.
Answered the call there. Angles it over to Beecher. Dumps it in. The Oilers have it now. Quick pass to Frederick. Oh, he'll feel that one. Now over to Corrali. Tosses it on to Beecher. Moves it quickly over to Nurse. Puck skips into the bench and we'll get a reset. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. McDavid's won the draw center. Knocked away by Chanot. It's a shot. Oh, what a blocker save. He got all that with the waffle board. Boston's got possession of the puck. The Oilers have it from their own end. Taken along the wall by Nurse. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Quick feed to McDavid. Minton's got it now deep inside his own end. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Skinner's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Puck possession. possession, so critical. Another face-off coming up here. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Edmonton's got the puck now. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Lindholm. From the point, looks to make something happen. Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come on the attack. Takes a shot. Oh, great save by Swayman. Boston's moving it up the ice. Loses the coverage there. The Bruins gain possession in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Looks to make a play over to Henrique. The Oilers take it along the wall. Oh, saved it! What a stop!
Now that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and send a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Edmonton's ready to go on the attack. Puck grab by Mangiapane. The Bruins look to start the transition game. And that's picked off. Picked up along the boards by Corrali. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Boston's got the puck. Here's a short pass to Esimo. And that's off target as it hits a body. Moves it to Roslovic. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. Tripped up on the play. Delayed penalty coming up. And he feeds it down to Ekholm. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Here comes the official's decision. The Bruins will lose a man, tripping the call.
Sometimes it's just a product of keeping your feet moving, and when you reach and you take your opponent's feet out, you're going to get the 2 minutes for tripping.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
An opportunity with their first power play of the game, an offensive zone draw. You got to be on the same page, and it's huge to win. Possession is everything.
The Bruins will play it in their own end. And they clear that puck. The Oilers will play the puck from behind the net. From the right side, they gain the zone. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Picked up along the wall by Hyman. The Oilers played along the wing. Takes a shot. And he was ready for that save. Puck scooped up by Yokiharu. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Taken by Zadorov. Directed over to Frederick. From along the boards. Moves the puck ahead. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Quick pass to Mangiapane. And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing them down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
Espo is moving the puck through his own zone. And they'll dump it in. Works it across to Frederick. Great positioning by the defender. Edmonton's got control of the puck. Takes it over. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Corrali's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Looking to break out here on the power play. Sends one up to Henrique. Can't get a hold of that pass. Edmonton's moving it along the wing. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. The Oilers move to the offensive zone.
She knows, almost ready to get back on the ice.
Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. Score remains tied after the power play fails to deliver.
Well, I really like this PK unit, James. Just working in sync, almost as if they're on a pendulum or a string together, knowing exactly what the other is going to do, and the reason they're still tied.
From the left side, they gain the zone. Shot! Makes the save! Moves it quickly over to Emerson. Sent into the offensive zone. Boston's gained possession along the boards. Passes on over to Chanot. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Here's a shot. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. Anytime you're getting jostled by a defender and they're trying to shove or push you off the puck, you have to find ways to get low and maintain your balance on your edges. And he does a fabulous job of it while maintaining possession because he's got great hands. But most importantly, I think it's the will, the second effort to stay on that puck that leads to the goal.
The Bruins are making the most of their opportunities here in this opening frame with the early lead.
Yeah, it's been back and forth play here, and they've competed. James, it's been a good game, but now they get the go-ahead goal so they can play with more confidence.
Boston's got the puck. Quick pass across to Blumel. Looking to make something happen at center. He grabs the puck here at the point. Denies him on the play.
Swayman's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Denies him! Puck picked up by Blumel. Slides into Saka. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. With the stop. Scooped up along the wall by Mangiapane. And some smart heads on defensive play by Espero.
That play didn't go his way, James. He tried a little bit too much there. When you're trailing the game, I get you want to try and do a little bit extra and try and create some offense, but unfortunately, that didn't work out.
Quick shot! And that is off player's foot. Oh, and he makes the save! I thought he was beaten on that one-timer, but no! Edmonton's down here in period one, despite the fact that they've had way more scoring chances here. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Tries to feed it over to Hyman. Great extension on his part to poke it away. And he loses control of the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Yokiharu. Kuzmutinov's got it into offensive territory. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. Nurse is called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Well, you can see the frustration and the body language in him right now. That's the second penalty he's taken this period, James.
The Bruins send their man advantage unit out once more.
Power play scored earlier tonight, and that gives you so much confidence heading into this one. You know how you executed the first time. They'll be looking for those same openings.
Here they come on the attack down the left side. And that shot dies in traffic. Big play inside the defensive zone. The Oilers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Takes the feed. Reaches out and uses the stick. Rocked them in the open ice. And they manage to clear it. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. And a tenacious effort pays off as he comes up with it. Penalty coming up here. Lori's getting 2 for tripping.
You always hate these penalties. You're in amongst the puck, you're fighting for it, and then you get your stick caught in your opponent's skates, and you wind up in the penalty box.
little 4-on-4 coming up here.
On a 4-on-4, you can expect all players on the ice when you're possessing the puck to activate. You have to be able to support the puck carrier, and if you're a defender, you know you're jumping into a lane going north.
And the stretching and clawing is paid off as we are back to even.
Now we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it. And he is so gifted at the one-timer. It's all about his weight transfer and his timing, and he just nails and rocks this one home.
The Oilers have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you got a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. And now it's over to Roslovic. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Minton. Moves the puck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Draisaitl. Slides the puck across to Kostelic. Lindholm's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Takes a shot. Oh, he missed the puck to deny them there.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Boston's got a hold of the puck. Quick feed to Draisaitl. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Tosses it to Minton. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Puck moved over to Kostelic. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Late goings of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down. And look at this. These fans are starting to get on their feet to recognize what an incredible save we just witnessed.
Yeah, he made an incredible one, didn't he? And you got to embrace it when they're on their feet in support of you, because you know you hear boos often when you let a bad one in. So embrace it. You can tell that he's feeling it right now.
Roslovic's got it in the offensive zone.
Two goals in right around a minute 40.
Sure, you stress consistently. Keep your feet moving on the ice, and it pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train. True competitors know what it takes to be hard on the puck, James, and this is a perfect example of pounding, being tenacious, and then getting the puck and doing something with it. So going from a defensive point to an offensive point and producing.
Edmonton's got a one-goal lead after that strike here in the first.
It's all about quick strike, and now they've got the go-ahead, so they know that they can be confident with the puck, but they certainly can't sit back and protect it.
Here's a short pass to Lowry. The Bruins played along the boards. The Oilers take possession in the defensive end. Good use of the body on the play. Feeds the puck across to Zapta. Moves it to Espero. Change is coming up front as they send the puck in. Slides it diagonally to Mangiapane. Passes over to Frederick. Feeds the puck up to Chanot. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Chanot's trying to great move there. We all know what great hands he is in tight, trying to create some space, but it bobbled off the stick when he lost possession.
The Bruins have it against the wall. And that puck leaves the zone. Taken along the wall by Pasternak. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Makes the save. A chance. Makes another stop. He scores.
These below the goal line goals are so difficult to track, James. I mean, when the puck carrier's below the goal line, everyone's turned puck focus. Toes are turned, and the shooter gets lost in coverage to a quiet area of the ice and makes himself available for the pass. He delivers a one-timer that just beats the goaltender who's still looking at the puck.
The Bruins answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
Here in the later stages of this period, we got a tie game. Phillips' quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Bruins gain possession. Janmark's on the attack in the offensive zone. Angles it over to Beecher. Quick pass to Peak. And he's knocked off the puck there. Picked up along the boards by Peak. Great reach with the poke check by Walton. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Bruins have it behind the cage. From off the wall and onto his stick. Kuzmatinov's got it along the wing. Picks up the puck. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Pasternak. Nurse is lugging the puck. Stopped by the goaltender.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. The Bruins have it from their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. And now it's grabbed by Kulak. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Moves it to the middle. And that doesn't connect. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Kuzmatinov. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Kuzmatinov's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
Well, it's tough timing to take a penalty at the end of a period. You want to make sure that you can reset and regroup, but first things first, you got to kill the penalty.
As we're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity. Boston's won the defensive zone draw. And the puck leaves the zone. Sends the cross-ice pass. Handles the pass. And that was stopped. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. And off the draw, they win possession. And the puck clears the zone. Quick pass to McDavid. Hard hit frees up the puck. Dumps the puck in. The Oilers gain possession along the wall. Feeds it on over to Draisaitl. And you can hear these fans calling for a shot at 9 seconds. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment.
Automobile-related pollution is on the increase worldwide. Do your part and take public transit to and from the game.
Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. Boston's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Score! Sets a power play goal and puts them in front.
Well, that's perfect execution. You have that player advantage. You got to use it. They did it. Now they're ahead. Well, this is a goal, and it exemplifies that speed kills, in particular through the neutral zone. I mean, you get an odd man rush, and everyone's moving as you cross the blue line. You have numbers. You're going to make your opponent pay.
The Oilers are up by one, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
Feeds the puck to Husnutdinov. On the attack along the boards. Fires it. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Skinner. Moves it quickly over to Ekholm. Great poke check on the reach. Tries to get the puck over to Zadorov. Boston's looking to break out. And he takes the dish. Tries to get it over to Pasternak. Fires it. And it tears right off the mask. Skinner's going to elect to just hang on for a whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, and I like that he landed on this one. He's physically engaging, keeping himself in it.
Lots of time left in this period. Edmonton's got a one-goal lead. Boston's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Skinner. Edmonton's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far. Saka's won the faceoff deep inside the offensive zone. And a great save! And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Both teams readying here for the faceoff. The Bruins win that offensive zone faceoff. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. Steve scoops it up here inside the defensive zone. They've got some momentum here. And that's blocked away. Makes the glove stop. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. Here's a chance to get it out of their own end. Loose puck, and they're off to the races. And there's the whistle icing the call. The Oilers start with the puck in their own end.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. Here they come up along the wing. Quick feed to Chanot. Turns it away. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. The Oilers have dominated in the shot department here early in the second, and they lead this one. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. The Bruins gain control of the puck. And he loses control here. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. And that's stolen by Corrali. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over. What I mean by that is he knows gets moving, a reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Lots of time left in this period. Edmonton's got a one-goal lead here. They're up 4-3. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Here's a short pass to Pasternak. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Big-time stop there. Takes it from the right side. Fires it on net. Glove save made by Skinner. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Dishes it to Bouchard. Moves it to Hyman. And he takes the feed. Takes that pass back to the point. Fantastic save!
I love this power move to the net. I'm going to call it driving the line. You want to manipulate your opponent so they have to turn, and that's exactly what happens. He wins the battle to the space, just doesn't connect on the finish.
Turn that chance aside. There's another consecutive save.
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
Goalie with the stop. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The Oilers continue to be the more active team here early in the second, and they lead as a result. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Quick pass to Mangiapane. Intercepted in the offensive end by Frederick. Puck battle along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Lowry. Edmonton's got the puck. Slides the cross-ice pass. Here's a chance. That's not going to fool him.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Works it across to Walman. The Bruins have it now. There's a collision with some authority. Slides the puck across to Bruno. Shot! Oh, a clutch save! Quick pass across to Frederick. Edmonton's got the puck against the half wall. Back to the point it goes. And that's broken up. Avoids the defender. Shuts him down.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important when there's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out-battling, outworking your opponent for those sight lines. He does an impressive job of making that save.
Drives to the sweet spot. Stones him in front.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Fans have been treated to a fun one tonight. Lots of offense. It's 4-3. Edmonton's taking possession in their own end. Scooped up along the wall by Bouchard. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
The Oilers have looked good offensively tonight, generating all sorts of opportunities. Edmonton's got it in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Roslovic. Takes the feed up ahead. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. And they continue to apply pressure here. Puts it on net. Gets a piece of it to make the save. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Tries to the crease. Oh, what a save in front. Edmonton's been rewarded for their high activity in the offensive zone with lots of shots, and they lead it here in the second. Boston's going to start with the puck on their own end. And he takes the pass. Pokes the puck away. Quick feed to Janmark. Stopped by the goaltender. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. And now he tries to get it across to Corrali. Good check, frees the puck up. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. Fires it into the offensive zone. Boston's got possession of the puck. SM on stick handling in his own zone. All quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck. And a great save. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Oilers lead it 4-3. Edmonton's got it in the offensive zone. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. He's got it against the boards. And he's ridden off the puck. Here's a short pass to Lazar. Toss it out by center. Boston's gained possession along the boards. Pasternak's got the puck. Tries to feed it over to Yogi Haru. Uses the boards with the bank pass. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. The Bruins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Boston's got it along the wall. Edmonton's gained possession. Passes it to Lazar. The Oilers have the puck in the corner. And that's intercepted by Beecher. Gets the puck in deep. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. Dishes it to Roslovic. And now he moves it to Mangiapane. The Bruins take possession in the defensive end. Moves it to Roslovic. The Oilers carry it along the wall. There's a shot off the inside of the post, and we play on.
The Oilers can't get frustrated here at their play. Yes, they hit multiple posts, but they are in the lead, and they're continuing to get a number of shot opportunities and offensive chances to stick with it, and eventually another one will go in.
Takes it and looks ahead. Here they are on the attack. The Oilers have it against the wall. And sends it just out of reach. Puck grabbed by Ekholm. Quick pass to Bouchard. Takes the pass. Great defensive effort with the stick. The Bruins gain possession. And the puck's kicked free. Edmonton's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Backhander in front. Big time stop.
Swayman's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
Takes a shot. Stones him with the blocker. Slides it diagonally to Lowry. Handles the puck at the point. Turns it away. Moves it quickly over to Saka. Takes it into the slot. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Quick feed to Roslovic. Takes the puck. With possession along the wall. Comes up with the block. Absolutely fearless. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. The Oilers will be tough to beat tonight if they continue to play the way they have been. Really active in the offensive zone. Puck is dropped. He wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And just gets a piece of that one to keep it out. Moves the puck over to Minton. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. The Oilers get a hold of the puck along the boards. They've got numbers.
This is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Angles it over to McDavid. Quick shot. Glove save.
He's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Oilers have just had a little more offense than their opponents tonight. They lead at 4-3. McDavid's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Oh, what a stop with the glove by Swayman!
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And a great read to turn that play aside. Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Draisaitl's going off for cross-checking.
Up by one, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
The Bruins send their man advantage unit out once more.
Well, an opportune time for a power play and to garner some momentum in this game. You're trailing by one. You got to find a way to win the draw and get the puck to the net quickly. Open up the lanes and shoot the puck.
Skinner's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Another faceoff looming here on this power play. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Good clearing at top of the breathe. The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. And now he angles it across to Blue. Oh, it stays out. He's got one. He gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't come in there. If you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
That's the save of the block.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender in a task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Takes a spill out of the ice and loses the puck. Slides the puck over. Puck dumped in and the forwards are going to skate off. The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. Takes a shot. Glove save.
Bouchard's been getting to position in his one-timer wheelhouse all night long here, James. And as you see by the last clip, the goal, that he gets to that spot, but it's a perfect pass, perfect distribution, right to his sweet spot that he's able to connect on for the G.
Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The Oilers win the draw. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
And he gives it over to McDavid. And that's a great read to pick off the pass. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. And they get that puck down the ice. Great hustle to come up with the puck. And some good footwork to kick it away. Grabs the puck behind the net. Works it across to Husnudinov. The Oilers will try to shave a few seconds out this penalty now. Janmark's going to play it against the hot wall. That opportunity's rejected.
Well, a nice save by the goal. It's amazing how a PK can deflate or inflate, and that's an inflator. When you get a shorthanded goal, you know that you switch the momentum. I'm really impressed with this play, James. You've got to know where the puck is and where the shot is coming to, and you also have to fight for position. Once you're there with good time, you have to have great hand-eye coordination to be able to tap it and redirect it into the net.
The Oilers extend the lead to 2 here in period number 2.
Well, and I've liked their complete game tonight, James, all the way from their goaltending right to their defense and then into their offense. They generated, they created, they played sound defensively, and now they've got that 2-goal lead. about it. It's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for two.
Well, things open up for both sides a little bit here with some 4-on-4 action.
4-on-4, you want to utilize north, south, east, west, and capitalize on the speed with the extra ice available. You can bet your coaching staff is going to put some pretty quick players out there.
The Bruins look to start the transition game. Edmonton's got a chance to go to work on the power play here after their penalty expired. The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall. The Bruins going to work on offense. Scrum along the boards, they battle for the puck. Quick pass across to Phil. Cuts into the paint. Scores! And there's another power play goal.
Well, practice makes perfect, and you know that they've been working on this in practice. They've got the right personnel. The coaching staff has showed them video of how they want it executed, and they deliver tonight. There's so many different ways to get up ice quickly, James. You can have quick, close support, and you can also get in behind the coverage and execute a perfectly timed stretch pass like that one. He's going to get an assist for his efforts on that goal.
Edmonton's got a lot of skill on this roster, and we are seeing it in full effect. We're only, halfway through this game here, period number 2.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? I mean, the confidence at which the entire lineup is playing with is outstanding. The puck's on their stick, they're working their magic, they're manipulating their opponent, and they're filling the net.
Here's a shot. Just wide. Takes the saucer pass. Scores! The captain comes through.
You can't turn pucks over unless you establish some pressure here, James. You want to make your opponent hear your feet coming, and that's exactly what he does. He separates body from puck, and then he makes the play that leads to the eventual goal.
Edmonton's got to be thinking they don't want this night to end. Like, here we are in the second period, and they just continue to find the offense goal after goal here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and the point production is spread throughout the entire lineup. So what that means is everyone's gaining confidence as this game continues. So you got to feel sorry for their opponent right now. They look deflated. They look frustrated, as they should be.
Boston's got it along the wall. There's a great glove save by Skinner.
Well, he's slashing the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
The Oilers have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Roslovic won the draw inside his own end. Plays the puck up ahead.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Boston's got control of it now from their own end. Up along the wing. Here's an odd-man rush. Fires it. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Dishes it off. Oh, and it completely muffs the shot. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Edmonton's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. The Oilers take possession here inside the offensive zone. Taken by Frederick. The Bruins get a hold of the puck in their own end. Now he slides it up to Pasternak. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Fires it on net. Stops him with a glove.
Skinner's had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. Got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities.
The Oilers win the draw on their own end. Here's a short pass to Mangiapane. Dumps it in. The Bruins gain possession along the wall. He's got it in the defensive zone. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. The Oilers looking against the half wall. Stopped by the goaltender. Here's a pass to the middle. What a chance, but they Can't connect. Boston's got it from behind the net. Tries to feed it over to Kiki. Handles the puck. Hit on the... And this is a throwdown.
It's a throwdown because it's a response to the earlier hit on one of their star players, James. It's a message in trying to stick up for your teammates, and you want to make sure it's not them that are going for the fight.
And he drops the hammer to end this one.
It's an emotional game, and sometimes you got to do what you got to do, whether it's standing up for yourself or for a teammate, and that one's going to end right there with that last punch. You can see that they're still out of breath after that duo, that back-and-forth action, and they'll just sit for 5 minutes, get some much-needed rest. As fighting, it can be exhausting.
Fair to say that was a rather spirited affair on the ice. Looks like both teams have cooled their jets. And here's the upcoming face-off. Off the trot, he ties up his opponent. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Grabbed along the boards by Hyman. Takes the feed. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. The Oilers lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. The Bruins win the defensive zone faceoff. Taken along the wall by McDavid. And that's a smart heads-up play by Lowry.
The coach won't be very happy with that play, James. Listen, that's a good way to get your butt glued to the bench, especially when you have a lead.
Moves it to Chanel. Looks to get the puck over to Costello. They put the puck into the offensive end. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Picked up along the boards by Minton.
Edmonton's got to be impressed with their entire collective team effort here. I mean, the coaching staff, this is exactly how you draw it up. This is the start you want. This is how you want them to run through the second period. Now they just got to finish it out and close it in the third.
And that's broken up by Minton. Quick pass to Lowry. Takes it to center. And there it is, stopped by Skinner.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Blocked in traffic. Edmonton's grabbed a hold of the puck. Gains the zone through the middle. And he runs the post. He scores! A little puck left for the play.
They can't blame the goalie on this one, who's tracking the puck, and then all of a sudden it changes direction because it deflects off of a defender in front. Real tough puck luck.
The Oilers continue to hammer the accelerator here in the late stages of period number 2. It's been attack, attack, attack all night long.
Yeah, they had the puck on their stick. They've driven the net when they've had the opportunity. And, I mean, they just played well. They've been dominant tonight, James.
Sends a pass over. Picked up along the wall by Ekholm. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Can't hang on after that hit. Moves it quickly over to Saka. Shot! Oh, gets a blocker on it to turn it away. Sends the pass over. The Oilers take it along the wall. Edmonton's got control of the puck. Tries to feed it across. Gets the puck in deep. The Bruins gain control of the puck. And a stick break setup. Here's a chance! Spectacular save on the play! And the puck's knocked loose. Battle along the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Quick feed to Zadorov. Quick feed down low. Redirected in front. Oh, what a close save by Skinner! The Oilers have just absolutely dominated here. Look at the scoreboard. They've dominated in shots as well here late in the second. Edmonton's got the win off that draw. Walden's got it in the defensive end. Goes right to the crease. Wicked stop by the goaltender. Here's a short pass to Phil. The Oilers gain possession. Slides it across to Phil. Moves it to Janmark. And he takes the feed. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. And that's taken away in the offensive end by Janmark. Boston's got a hold of the puck. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Mason looked easy with the glove. Edmonton's generated a lot of quality scoring chances, which is why they lead here late in the second. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Edmonton's in transition. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Dished on over to Corrali. Textbook stop by Skinner. Scooped up along the wall by Bellissimo. Receives the pass. Puck dumped in. Boston's gained possession along the boards. And he sidesteps the check there. To the low slot. How did he stop that one?
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Passing through it. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. The Oilers will play it in their own end. There's another for the hit parade. And now it's grabbed by Bouchard. And he sends it across to Hyman. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Yokiharu. From off the boards, he sends it into the open ice. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net. Well, it takes hard work in the intangibles to get available for a one-timer in that low slot area. You know it's going to be a grind. You're going to have to fight for your space. He does a great job of it and buries it home.
The Bruins finally show some life here, but it's still too much to not enough at this point.
Yeah, they've been out-battled, they've been outscored, and they've just been outplayed this whole game, but they've got to use that goal as a positive reset and just look forward.
Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Pushes it across to Yokiharu. Puck scooped up by Blumel. Zadorov's got it in the offensive zone. That goes wide. Looks to set up at the point now. And that shot gets caught in traffic. And knocks it down out of midair. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Shot. Missed the net, trying to tuck it in the corner there.
You can see that he was looking in and around the post, James, and sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but a miss is a miss.
Quick pass to Chanel. Approaching the final 60 seconds here in the second. Takes the feed. Gets it over to Draisaitl. Puts it on net. And that one's turned away. Slides it up to Saka. Grabbed in the open ice by Chanel. The Oilers have it against the wall. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Gains the zone along the right wall. And he totally whiffs on that one. Janot's got the puck along the wing. Shot! What a blocker! Stop at point-blank range by Skinner.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. The Oilers have it in the offensive end. Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer position. This is a tough one. He's unable to get set, and he gets beat down low.
The Oilers are laying the smackdown on the opposition tonight as we near the intermission, but it can't come soon enough at one end of the ice.
Well, yeah, you know that their opponent certainly wants an opportunity to reset and catch their breath. But for them, you know that they're going to go to that intermission. Now they're going to sit down, get out of rhythm. They don't want it disrupted. So you know that the leadership group's going to be talking about keeping the pedal to the metal.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck. Well, there you go. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Third period just around the corner.
Food donation boxes located throughout the concourse.
Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Boston's right where they should be in this game, behind James. It's been earned because they've been scrambling in their own zone. They've been disjointed and disconnected, and they haven't had any puck possession. When you don't have the puck on your stick, you can't generate any offense at all.
The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. Puck picked up by Geeky. Slides it diagonally to Yokiharu. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Scores! We'll get those rally caps on.
Everyone's going to need to have one on. It's going to be a team collective contribution if they want to get back in this one. But it all starts with one goal. If they can layer it, find a way to get another one quickly, you never know.
Certainly down, but not out completely yet.
If you want to play fast, you have to have quick transition and a quick counterattack, and it's exemplified here with numbers off of the rush, catching their opponent flat-footed, and they're able to bury it.
The Bruins don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give them a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Puts it in deep. The Oilers have it now. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Big time hit. That had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous. You can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Slides the pass over to Peak. Boston's got the puck against the boards. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Boston's gained possession. Trying to engage a little physicality here. Slides the puck to Nurse. The Oilers move it ahead. Brings the puck. And that goes off, force off a body. Grabbed along the board by Russell. Oh, misses the net. What a chance there.
Oh, it was a great chance, and one that he will want back. The puck is all around him, though. If he continues to get to the right spots at the right time, you got to figure he's going to put one by the tendy.
The Oilers are on cruise control here in this third period, leading big. Edmonton's won the draw, and they'll go to work. A chance! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Big time stop there.
Man, is he ever quick on his feet, anticipating the play. Excellent reflexes. He's saving his team right now.
Wow, he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick. Skinner's having a really efficient game right now, James. I mean, he's had to make many big saves throughout the game, and the timeliness of them can really give momentum to your team, and he has. I mean, just look at the ones that he has made. It's not necessarily quantity, but it's all about quality. He's been excellent.
That's a smart read with the two centermen tied up. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. They fight for it along the boards. Here's a race for the loose puck. Moves it on over to Espero. Off a stick and they can't connect.
Stevens is driving offense tonight. I mean, he certainly does most of the time, but tonight is an exception. A multi-point night, creating every time the puck's on his stick, he's a threat.
Sends it into the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Frederick. And not much on that one.
McDavid's been dancing with the puck on his stick all night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
Edmonton's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. And they win the draw here in their own end. Puck sent over to Steves. Pushes it across to McDavid. Across the line from center. Puck grabbed by McDavid. Boston's looking to break out of their own end. Scrum along the wall. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck when you separate the body from it.
Let's go for the back end. Answers the call with a big save. The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Boston's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Puck dumped in deep, allowing for the defenseman to change. Through pass ahead.
Hyman's been fantastic in terms of distributing the puck tonight, James. Not a shot-first mentality, but a pass-first mentality. His awareness is off the charts.
And now it's over to Kiki. Drills him. The slide. Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. And that's broken up. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Tries to dangle, the puck skips away.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
The Bruins gain possession in their own end. Through center along the wing. Boston's got possession here in the neutral zone. And his tweak collapses with a chance there. Edmonton's got the puck in the defensive end. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. That's a paddling.
Swayman's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Espero. Pinned up along the boards. The Bruins gain possession along the wall. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Henrique. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. And that's stolen by Frederick. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Angles it over to Ekholm. And that goes off a body. Fires it. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Here's a shot. Makes the save, but barely with that one. And that doesn't reach the net. Frederick's taking it from his own end. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Picked up along the boards by Ekholm. Boston's got the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Frederick. Whacks it into the offensive zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. And he coughs it up with the pass. Pass back to the point. Denies him with the save. Puts it on net. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Handles the pass. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
James, these are real difficult games to play in, and it's real difficult to maintain emotional control when you're getting blown out in the game, and I think this hit is really just a product of frustration.
Edmonton's laying a pounding on the opposition tonight, generating numerous scoring chances and converting on what feels like almost all of them. And they win the draw on their own end. Slides it back to the blue line. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net.
Lazar's determination on the puck, even though he stumbled and has a lack of balance, really shows right there, James, as he finds a way to get that pass through to the shooter.
Picked up along the boards by Chanot. Denies him! Edmonton's got the hold of the puck. Sends it in on the attack. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. And now it's to Kostelic. Boston's looking to break out. On the attack along the boards. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Edmonton's attempt to put more pucks on net has paid off as they lead it in the third. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Here's a shot. Makes a save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Saka's won the draw. Oh, I thought that was in, and it just climbs over the net.
Well, the fight for body position and the fight to get the hands on the puck, and that's exactly what happens. Just sails it over.
Here's a pass in front. Picked off in front. And now he passes it to Wallman. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to McDavid. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Blumel's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Takes a shot. By the way, call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. They've got the defense outnumbered. Takes a shot. And he gets in front of that rocket. And he sends it across to Kostelic. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Quick feed to Wallman. Here's a chance. The Oilers are playing against the wall. Hard blast. Denies him with the save. He looks deep to Kostelic. Into the offensive zone. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. Works it across to Bouchard. Takes it across the blue line. Boston's got the puck in their own end. Loses his balance on the play. Here we go, one-man rush. Boston's got control of the puck. Taken by Corrali. The Oilers get a hold of it. Here's a short pass to Mangiapane. Sends it in deep. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Moves the puck across to Janmark. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Scoops up the puck now. The Oilers gain possession. Moves it to Lindholm. Tries to get the puck to Husnutinov. Quick pass to Kostelic. Across the line. Shot! Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Edmonton's got it along the wall. The Oilers play it along the boards. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And they come up with it as the puck skips out. What a great read breaking up the pass. Slides it over to Corrali. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Slides it across. Answered the call there. And he takes the dish. Edmonton's got the puck at center. And that's offside, stopping the play. The Oilers are in the home stretch of this one here in the third period and lead by a wide margin. Edmonton's won the draw. Quick shot! And that got caught up in traffic and goes off the stick. Moves it to Lowa. Moves it quickly over to Beecher. And he takes the feed. That's gloved by Skinner. Quick pass across to Roslovic.
There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the tap, but clearly the game's changing.
And the puck skips away after that move. Sends it across the ice. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Dumps it in, and they'll skate off for a change. Moves it over to Kiki. Feeds it to Aspero. The Bruins have it now. Scooped up along the wall by Phil. Nurse is moving the puck through his own zone. And he takes the pass. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Takes the shot. Oh, and he had the answer on that one. Nurse has got it in the defensive end. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Takes the pass. Blumel's lugging the puck. Lora's got control of it now behind the cage. Jeannot's gaining momentum. Gaining steam here on the attack. Oh, great save by Skinner. Back-to-back saves there.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
The Oilers continue to lead big here in this third period. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. Quick feed to McDavid. Gains the zone through center.
The Oilers' front line is on the ice, and anytime they're on the ice, they create opportunity. It's because of their motion and their gifted offensive talents. They love the offensive zone. It's their playground.
Edmonton's got control of it now from their own end. Here's a short pass to Hyman. Slides the puck over. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Grabbed along the board by Jeannot. Puck dumped in, and the forwards will head off. The Oilers gain control of the puck. Tries to feed it over to Lazar. And now it's grabbed by Hyman. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. In all alone on the breakaway. Tremendous defensive play.
Well, that's all about pace and foot speed, the ability to get back through the middle of the ice and then find an opportunity to get the stick.
Edmonton's been total non-stop action on the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one. And he moves it up to Blumel. Feeds the puck over to Bouchard. And loses possession after a solid hit. Here's a shot. Denied by Skinner. Handles the puck. Sent into the offensive zone. Oh, puck deep inside their own end. Backhander. Fantastic save. Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. Throws it in. The Bruins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And the puck's kicked free. And that's kicked out from the scrum. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Unable to reach that one. Moves it to Corrali. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Bouchard's got the puck in his own zone. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Skinner. He carries the puck up along the wing. Takes the feed. Blocked in front. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Oilers have shown no signs of slowing down here in this third period, up big. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Taken along the wall by Beecher. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Oilers have it now. Slides it diagonally to Hyman. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Pad save with ease. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Edmonton's been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it in this third. Boston's won the draw. Rips it and rips it. Skinner's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Roslovic's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Here's a chance behind the net. Here's a chance, sends it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Oilers have definitely used the shoot-first mentality, and look at the score here late. Phillips won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Along the wing up the neutral zone. And that's broken up by Janmark. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Looks to pass it to Kiki. A little dipsy doodle, and he loses possession of the puck.
Geeky's such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
Sends it over to Aspero. The Oilers look to start the transition game. Carries the puck up through center. Quick pass to Kostelic. Reaches out and uses the stick. Moves it quickly over to Frederick. Edmonton's ready to go on the attack. Makes the save! Boston's got the puck. We got a whistle as the puck sails into the bench. The Oilers have been the busier team in the shot department, and they lead it late in this third period. And they win that draw at center. Quick feed to Chanot. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Edmonton's got the puck here in the open ice. Here they come on the rush. Passes it over to Minton. Gaining momentum up along the side. Fires it. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Steps across the blue line. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Feeds it across the ice to Kostelic. The Bruins will play it in their own end. Sends a pass over. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Kostelic. The Oilers have it against the wall. Edmonton's in transition. And now he tries to get it across to Mangiapane. Intercepted at center by Jeannot. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Edmonton's looking to break out of their own end. Boston's got possession here in the neutral zone. Grabs the puck. Fires it on net. Turns it away.
Reaction time is so critical for goaltenders because the way the players shoot in this game today, man, it is so tough to stop. So this one, instincts. Glove goes up, makes the save.
The Oilers wanted to focus on putting more pucks on net going into tonight's game. They have done just that and then some here in the third. Puts it on net. Gets a piece of it with the glove. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Both teams readying here for the face-off. The Oilers take possession off the face-off. Here's a short pass to Mangiapane. Shot! Oh, he comes up with a huge pad save as he kicks it aside. Boston's gained the line and into the zone. Here's a chance! And he comes up with the glove save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Oilers aren't far from the finish line now as they lead it late in this third period. Boston's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Moves it to Roslovic. Kulak's gained the line and on the attack. The Bruins gain possession along the wall. Oh, look at this chance. Lead pass ahead. And he scores.
You can see it in the goaltender's body language. He isn't happy with that. He thought he was in good position, square to the puck. Unfortunately, got it, but not all of it.
The Bruins are showing a little pride here in the third.
And really, that's all that it's about right now. This game is over, and you can see they just want this game and the clock to tick down. They want that final buzzer to go.
Boston's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Odd man rush. Puck picked up by Edmonton. Scores! A huge goal here has put them right back into this one.
Yeah, and if they can get one more, they'll be one away from tying this game up, James. So it's about building and continually finding ways to press and be aggressive on the puck. Well, you don't get many odd man rushes throughout a game, James. You have to capitalize on your opportunity. I thought they executed perfectly. They didn't overpass. The right player took the right shot.
Boston's clearly sending a message that they're not going to roll over in this one.
With a 2-goal deficit, they have to have desperation and urgency. They'll need 2 players on the puck at all times. Retrieval to possess the puck is necessary.
And some good footwork to kick it away. Pass across to Corrali. Broken up at center by Roslovic. He'll need a new stick after his breaks. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. The Bruins have it behind the cage. Sends the pass over. Works it across to Henrique. Almost down to the final minute here in this third. Lohrei swooping in on the attack. Quick pass to Husnutinov. The Oilers have it from their own end. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attackers out. They need a goal here big time. Shot gives them nothing in front. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. That is a lonely cage at the other end of the ice here, Cheryl.
Well, it certainly is, and an extra attacker on the ice. Possession is critical. Got to win this faceoff.
Edmonton's got possession here in their own end. Trying to clear the puck. And they get the job done. Picked up along the to Kiki. Puts it on net. Turns it aside with the glove.
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Edmonton's looking to close things out here late in this third period as they continue to lead. A packed house here in the arena tonight as the final seconds tick away. They're on their feet, saluting their team on a job well done. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Boston's won the face-off. The Oilers will play from the defensive zone. Quick cross ice, fires to the empty net. Doesn't go. Final word is sounded, bringing this one to an end. Edmonton's got the victory, but I can't imagine a happy coaching staff after this one tonight, Cheryl. They let a significant lead get away here.
Yeah, they won't be happy, James. I mean, you cannot let a lead like that slip away. And what it says to me is that you just weren't ready to start the third. You were complacent, you got outworked, and as a result, you nearly gave up the game.
This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at this celebration here, Cheryl.
And you got to love this. I mean, the fans are there for you while you're playing the game, and you come back out to say thank you to them.
Well, a fun night of hockey comes to an end, but guess what, everybody? There's always next time, and we will see you then. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for playing.